Alright guys, what's going on? We're back again with yet another video. Today we have a very interesting shoe in the building. One that actually has been getting a lot of attention lately just because of the way they released, very limited release, and overall just a super interesting shoe. Today right here we got the Jordan 3 Nina Chanel Abneys in the building. As you can see, they feature an all dark green upper. We're gonna get into this whole thing in just a little bit, but first I just want to talk a bit about Nina Chanel Abney. So if you guys don't know who Nina Chanel Abney is, she is an artist, a contemporary artist based in New York City. She was born in like 1982, so she's been around for a bit, and we haven't really heard much about her in terms of Nike collabs besides her Jordan 2, but these are the first ones that actually gained any sort of real traction and got any sort of hype behind them. So that's pretty cool. If I were a contemporary artist and I was making a shoe and it finally caught hype, I would be very excited and proud. So hats off to Nina Chanel. These dropped about a week ago, and they were pretty hard to get actually. They are a women's shoe. They only come in women's sizing. So that typical issue of where if you're a men's shoe size, you'll have to go up a size and a half in the shoe. So yeah, they dropped about a week ago, very hard to get. My trainer actually paid retail for these, which he usually doesn't do. So obviously he likes the shoe. Jumping into the box, very cool box here. It's kind of like a graffiti spray paint box, or maybe not graffiti, but spray paint. The texture of the box is like very rough and sturdy. You got 23 on the top with the Jumpman in between. You got these black and white checkerboard lines which kind of represent her style. Size tag is on this side right here, as you can see. On the back we got like an X, I'm not exactly sure what that symbolizes. And then the paper is very cool as well. You got MVP tags, you got 23, whole bunch of stuff going on here. Hands, 1988, which is obviously the year of the Jordan 3. Some faces, MVP for Michael Jordan. Very, very interesting and cool box. And whenever a shoe has a cool box, it usually does well. As you can see on this side, you also got a black mark representing more painting details. Jumping into the shoe itself, as you can see, we got an all dark green upper. This material right here is what I would classify as a canvas material. It's very like a rough, hairy canvas almost. It's pretty stiff, but it feels good. It feels good in hand. The retail on these was high, so I would hope that would be the case. On the front, the very, very front, you got this green suede, which is a rough-haired suede. So kind of like resembling grass right there. As far as the laces go, you got these cream rope laces going throughout the shoe. You also got a pair of orange rope laces on the other shoe, but I don't think that's a good color for this shoe just because it doesn't really match the rest of the shoe. But I think the cream is fine by me. Let's see if I can get this tag out of your face. Maybe I'll just switch to the right shoe actually. Right and left shoe are very similar. So yeah, let's just jump to this one. You got, like I said, all green. Medial side, same exact color as the lateral side. Same details as well. Jordan 3s obviously have very minimal Nike branding. One very interesting thing about this shoe is that the Jumpman is actually customized. I believe this is the first collaborator to ever be able to customize the Jumpman. So right there, as you can see, it's more of a cartoony Jumpman that's like looks more like a painting almost. It doesn't look as solid and stringent which is kind of like the whole vibe of the shoe, to have fun and do cool stuff. The back heel on the shoe is the coolest part of the shoe. First off, it's etched into the shoe, so there is no pull tab, there is no protruding part. It's just combined with the back heel of the shoe. And then you got Nike Air in that cartoony text. You got a lot of inspiration going on back here. If I were to say the Nike Air looks a lot like the Cactus Plant Flea Market line of shoes, and this orange tab over here does give a huge off-white vibe, and then it's got the Jumpman on it, so that's really, really cool. I really dig the back heel of the shoe. One of the cooler details for sure. Being that these are an Air Jordan 3, you got the air bubble, nothing much to talk about there. Cream midsole, which does match well with the theme of the shoe. And the outsole, you got like this yellow, white, and orange. Or rather, yellow, cream, and orange. So, pretty interesting outsole. A lot of color going on there. Pretty much the only other orange detail besides the heel on the shoe. As far as the tongue goes, the tongue is very, very thin. So that's interesting. Most Jordan 3s have a pretty thick tongue. Kind of hard to tell, but yeah. Tongue is very thin. On the back of the tongue, you got Nina on the right pair, right there, as you can see. Jordan on the other. I won't forget. I'm going to make a mental note right now to show you guys that. I don't know if I mentioned this orange hang tag on the left shoe, which does say Air on it, which is really cool. Obviously, you would just take that off if you were to wear the shoe. The insoles are orange and white checkerboard with a green Jumpman on them and on a circular medallion. You guys can probably see that pretty well actually. Good angle right there, so there you are. Same on both shoes. There is a good amount of padding around the heel of this shoe, which is an interesting touch. And then as far as sizing goes, I would say true to size in the Jordan 3s is completely fine. You guys will be fine with that. Quality materials wise, pretty good. I mean, they're not soft, but I don't think they're meant to be, being as though they are a canvas and a suede. I don't think you really need all that nonsense. Soft, buttery, fake, like leathers and stuff like that. These are meant to be a kind of rugged shoe that you break in. I get the vibe, NYC, grassy knoll, all that good stuff. As far as, quality control, I don't see any imperfections. Resale wise, these are going for around $290 in most sizes. So, kind of a lot for Jordan 3, I guess. Oops. And, but would I pay that? I would not pay that. I wouldn't wear this shoe. But I think it's a cool shoe overall. They might land at the very back of my top 10 list, but possibly not. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I think it's a good shoe overall, and I think you guys will probably like it if you're a Jordan 3 person. Though let me know what you think down below. Very cool shoe, in my opinion. Interesting colorway. It's definitely not boring, which is cool. Obviously, we've had a few cooler shoes lately. We had those Jordan 1 Travis Scotts. We had a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, I wish that we got those Futura SB Dunks in hand, but unfortunately, we couldn't get those, and I'm not about to pay $500. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Take care. More coming. I'll see y'all later. Peace.